Hi there, meet Susan. Susan lives in Colorado, so it was only a matter of time. One day, Susan was heading home from work when Mother Nature decided to have a little fun. Before she knew what was happening, the dark clouds gathered, the wind started to roar, and ice balls from the heavens bombarded her beautiful car. Yep, Susan was going through hail. It was a little scary, but she made it home. She took a close look at her car and thought she saw a couple of tiny dimples, but then she couldn't find them again. She figured she was probably okay and decided she'd dodged a bullet. She wasn't thrilled about it, but at least there was no significant damage. Maybe a few $100s, she thought, not worth worrying about or paying a deductible for, and certainly not worth filing an insurance claim and seeing her rates go up. Besides, who has time to deal with all that, right? Just when Susan had pretty much forgotten about it, she found a note on her car. When she called the number, she found herself talking to Elite Hail Super Dude. Now, Elite Hail Super Dude told her that even though she could barely see it, she actually had a good $6,000 or $7,000 in damage on her car. He let her know she had lost that value, and if and when she decided to sell the car or trade it in, or God forbid, if she got into an accident, she was going to find out just how risky it was to be driving around with thousands of dollars in pre-existing damage. Elite Hail Super Dude let her know that if she filed an insurance claim to take care of the damage and get her value back, it was considered a no-fault claim, an act of God, so it wouldn't affect her insurance rates. He also told her that he'd pay her deductible for her, up to $1,000, and he'd pay for a rental car while his team repaired the damage. He said they'd even deal with all the brain damage with the insurance company. He let her know that she could get back her full book value and her car would be flawless, like the damage never happened. And again, he insisted she wouldn't have to pay a single penny. Now, Susan is no fool, and she immediately decided his story was just too good to be true, and she politely got off the phone. That's just not how life works. But intrigued, Susan decided to check out some of the reviews for Elite Hail Super Dude's company, Elite Hail Systems. After about 20 minutes, Susan realized the impossible. Everything Elite Hail Super Dude said was true. His team really cared. They really would do an incredible job making her car look like new again. They really would get all her value back. They really would take care of all the negotiations and details. It really wasn't going to cost her one thin dime. Nobody ever believed it, but Elite Hail Systems came through for people time after time after time. So Susan reached out to that rep that left the message on her car and set up a time to drop her car off. Elite Hail Super Dude had everything ready when she arrived. Everyone was super cool, and she knew she was in good hands. They put her in a nice new rental car, and she went about her business. Life happened for a couple weeks or so, and then she came back to the shop and traded the rental car back for her beautifully restored baby. It was like nothing had ever happened. It looked like new. It was worth just as much money as before, and believe it or not, they really didn't ask for a single penny. Now, Susan isn't afraid of Colorado's hailstorms, but she knows they happen, and she knows exactly where to send people whenever Mother Nature cops an attitude. In Colorado, eventually, all roads lead to Elite Hail Systems. Call the person who sent you here and cash in your Get Out of Hail free card today.